Good afternoon, gang. All right, Chris, Sales Talk with Chris. So, Rip Curl, a simple t-shirt. It's Sunday, but also I feel like pre-vacation. Next week we'll be in Florida enjoying a little week at the beach. So I figured out that I'm kind of dressed like, hey, I'm ready to go on vacation. Anyway, thank you all for watching this. So the question of the day yesterday was, when do you close? How do you close? When is the best time to close, right? So me personally, I prefer closing when I come back from the test drive, right? And when I say closing, I don't mean like, hey, do you want to come inside and we can look at some number, or hey, let me go talk to my manager, see what we can do. No, there's too much like doubt, uncertainty. You start walking towards the showroom or from the showroom to your desk, and they are starting to like asking themselves questions. Do we really want to do this? Can we afford this? We're going to look at the number. It's going to scare us. There's all those things going on in their minds. So we probably want to close them on the vehicle itself first, but it's also kind of closing the deal. If you can close them on the vehicle of their choice, then it's the wrong vehicle, or you didn't do a good job enough to demonstrate to them that it was the perfect vehicle for them. Either or, everybody has their own strength and weaknesses, and everybody has a different level. You could be in sales for 2 weeks, you could be in sales for 20 years. So obviously those little things are going to vary. Me, from experience, if I finish a test drive and I have the feeling I deserve that sale, so I insist on that, I have the feeling I deserve that sale, I did everything that I was supposed to do, the butterfly demonstration, a great test drive, we double up on the test drive because the spouse said, oh, I'd like to have my own feel of it, absolutely, let's go on another go around. So I did everything they asked. I showed them everything that is important to both of them, if that's the case for a couple, everything that's important for both of them and each of them. When I come back from the test drive, I need to close. So a couple of things. My favorite closing line, and please down below want to, put your favorite closing line, or if you have a question about this closing line, then let me know. Ask a question in the comments, and then I'll be more than happy to answer the question. So my favorite one is this: come back from the test drive, exit the vehicle. I'm going to address the decision maker. That means I need to know who's the decision maker if I have a couple, and I'm going to go look at them straight in the eye. I'm going to extend my hand, right? Shaking hand. Right? Back in the days, for a while when you were shaking hand, you were giving your word. That was a deal. That's how we made deal, by shaking hands. It's still in our brain somewhere. So look at them in the eyes, extend your hand, and ask this: based on your experience today with us, do you have any question that would prevent you to acquire the vehicle now? Notice the things I'm saying. Okay, based on your experience with us. It's not just me, Chris, selling you a vehicle. It's the dealership. It's my service manager, my service advisors, the entire team. We are here for you. So based on your experience with us today, do you have any questions that would prevent you of acquiring the vehicle now? We acquired, I talked to that about another video. We acquire things of value. I buy my groceries. If you're doing high luxury, the maid buys the groceries. Me, I acquire things of value. And a $80,000 Tundra or Sequoia is a thing of value. It doesn't matter if it's a Toyota or if it's a $90,000 GLS base. It is a significant value. So I want to put the emphasis on acquire. Okay, so they understand there is value in what the transaction they're about to make. Okay, and then I end by now, not later, not let's go talk about the number. No, now. If you did your job and everything is the way it should be, they'll shake your hand. They said yes. they'll be very likely, I guarantee you, when you do that, they'll very likely be the one, all right, let's go see what the number look like. But as already they have locked in on the car. They're excited about it. They want it. They know that's the right one. The numbers will be easy. Okay? So that's my favorite one. If you have a favorite one, I know there are plenty, but that's really the one that works well for me when I was on the floor. Also, there's one. You need to be strong on this one. No weakness in the knees, because if you're shaky, they'll say no. Okay. I was coming back from a test drive. I told the story, I think, already with a guy named Chris. Back in the days, we were coming back from a test drive with an S5 4.2 stick shift, and he was super excited, super happy, smiles, smile ears to ears. And this is what happened when he parked the car at the dealership. He was so excited that he parked it sideways pretty much. So I'm like, hey Chris, hold on, give me a second, I'm gonna park the car and I'll be right back. And then my sales manager at the time, Keith, is waiting outside, and they start talking, and I park the car, I walk toward them, and I look at Chris right in the eyes and say, Chris, Chris, do I have your authorization to remove the window sticker from the S5? Extended my hand, he shook my hand. I said, great, let me go do that. I went to get the sticker and started to walk straight into the dealership, and he bought that car $8,000 over sticker. We gave him a discount, it was $10K over sticker, okay? So that's something like, if you feel you have it, you have them, and if you have experience, you have those moments, then just go for it. Just go for it. And it's a different way. It's probably a way they never heard before, right? So sometimes the surprise kind of forces a yes, because they're kind of stunned. Wow, that was oh yeah, this guy is strong. We are not going to negotiate against that guy. He's so strong. He's just right? So do I have your permission to remove the window sticker out of this vehicle to start the paperwork? That's also kind of the same, right? So those are my two favorites. Of course, please, if you have any favorites, please put them down. I'll do a shorter version for Instagram, because under 3 minutes apparently brings more viewers. But thank you all for your time. Thank you for watching. If you're selling on this Sunday, happy Sunday and happy selling, and I'll talk to you next week. Peace.